Hey, what's up, everyone? Sort of a weird one today because we're taking a look at something that actually came out well after the decanonization discontinuation announcement April 25th, 2014. This is a promo poster, 16 by 16 inches for Star Wars Imperial Assault, a Fantasy Flight board game slash RPG that came out December 15th, 2014. Now, this is basically a promo for the core set. This is basically, for those who are familiar, a replication of the cover box art. Again, right down to the information about Fantasy Flight, the designers, creators, the description: a game of legendary Star Wars adventure and tactical miniatures combat for 2 to 5 players. It's acetate. It's not just your typical sort of, it's either cardboard or paper, but you can sort of see there's a bit of a gloss there, and it's relatively see-through, meant to sort of go on windows, and you can sort of see the way the light shines through to sort of let it pop on the other side. There are a number of acetate and related sorts of products like this that I'll show in future videos, trans light posters, things that are sort of meant to be on windows to let light shine through. You see this in lots of different sort of IPs. Star Wars has plenty of them as well, and like I say, we'll highlight those in future videos. This is a unique one in the sense that a lot of people wouldn't expect to see something like this in a Star Wars EU Legends collection, given that it comes out that many months after the decanonization. But never forget, there are a number of things here and there that actually do help continue the storyline of the Legends continuity well past the April 2014 date. What's so unique about Fantasy Flight is the way in which it was able to sort of straddle both sides of that Legends new canon fence, given that it was a licensee on both sides of those, and it was developing some of these products, you know, before the decanonization, right, and able to publish them after. What they were always clear about is, at least with some of their products post 2014, is that you were able to parse out Legends-oriented, Legends-related sort of continuity paths if that's the way you wanted to play. Of course, you could parse out a canon path too, or you could mix the canons if that's what you wanted to. There are a number of Fantasy Flight products that came after this that are pretty wholly situated inside the canon storyline, but other things like this allowed you to, again, parse out a Legends related continuity if that's the way you wanted to play it. This is, again, just a replication of the core box art. The Imperial Assault takes place during the Rebellion era. A lot of different ways to play. It's a board game slash RPG, a very unique item, tons of expansions that came afterwards, and those expansions increasingly, you know, well into 2018 or so, start to feel pretty wholly sort of situated inside the new canon. But again, particularly with something like this, sort of the core game, published as it was only a few months really after the announcement, it really allows you to sort of play a Legends continuity sort of specific timeline if that's the way you want to go. Yeah, just wanted to go to show that, you know, promos for the EU don't stop just because of the decanonization discontinuation, because indeed there are things that continue to come well after 2014, not only in 2019 with the, you know, the one-shot Marvel 108 that continued the old EU Marvel run, but even things as late as only a month or two ago, as I highlighted in older videos, from the expansions we're getting from Star Wars: The Old Republic. So yeah, the EU lives in the form of additional drips and drops of promos and content, but we'll be here to highlight them. See you next time.